Yes, students. Good morning. Jai Swaminarayan. Welcome to our video lecture. In the last lecture, we have studied two new formulas which we are revising first. The first formula was limit x tends to a, x raised to n minus a raised to n upon x minus a, and this is equal to n a raised to n minus 1. The next formula was limit x tends to a, x raised to n minus a raised to n upon x raised to n minus a raised to n upon n a raised to n minus n. These two formulas, students, are very important for the next 5 sums which we are going to do today. Now 12 sum we haven't done, 14 sum and 15 sum of section D, students, we are doing. Section D, sum number 12, limit x tends to minus p x raised to 4 minus p raised to 4 upon x cube plus p cube. Okay, and then I am writing 14th sum. Limit x tends to minus 2 x raised to 10 minus 1024 divided by x raised to 5 plus 32. Okay. Now all of you please concentrate and try to understand the logic of this. I am going to apply this formula, and to apply this formula we should always have a negative sign between x raised to n and a raised to n and x raised to n and a raised to n. So this is written as limit x tends to minus p x raised to 4 minus p raised to 4. Students, p raised to 4 is same as minus p raised to 4, and p cube is written as minus of minus p the whole cube, because I need a negative sign. So this is x cube minus p the whole cube. Now compare with this formula, x raised to n minus a raised to n, x raised to 4 minus p raised to 4. So a is minus p, x raised to n minus a raised to n, x cube minus p cube. So according to this formula, this value will become n, this value will become n, and this is nothing but a. So the answer is 4 by 3 minus p raised to 4 minus 3. So the answer is 4 by 3 minus p. Or you can write minus of 4p divided by 3. This is our answer. So for this much, students, again I am reiterating, for this much you get 3 to 4 marks. This is very interesting. Students, this is very interesting. Okay, now we are doing sum number 14. Now here you concentrate 1024 is 2 raised to 10 and 32 is 2 raised to 5. So I write this as limit x tends to minus 2, x raised to 10 minus 2 raised to 10, x raised to 5 minus 2 raised to 5. Minus 2 raised to 5 will be minus 30, and minus becomes plus. So observe this step. This is our n, this is our n, and students, pay attention. Instead of plus 2, I can write minus 2 raised to 10. Then also the answer will remain plus, because minus raised to even power is plus. So a is minus 2. So apply the formula n upon n minus 2 raised to 10 minus 5. So this is 2 into minus 2 raised to 5. So 2 into minus 32. So the answer is minus 64. So see the advantage of this second formula, students, which I have given. And this second formula is not given, students, in textbook. That is why this becomes very, very important. So students, note down these two questions. Now we are concluding section D. So only one section will be remaining, and then students, you can say we are going to start chapter 5, which is again a very interesting chapter. Okay, now we are doing sum number 15. Now, the 15th question is like this: limit x tends to minus 1, x raised to 2070 plus 1 upon x raised to 2018 minus 1. Now, students, concentrate. To apply this formula, our n becomes 2070, n is 2018. Now, we write this as limit x tends to minus 1, x raised to 2070 minus 1 raised to 2017 will be minus 1, because 2017 is an odd value, and minus 1 raised to 2018 will be plus 1. So this I am writing x raised to 2018 minus 1 raised to 2018. Now compare with this value becomes n, this value becomes n, this value becomes 8. So the answer is 2017 upon 2018 minus 1 raised to 2017 minus 18. So this will be 2017 upon 2018 minus 1. So the answer is this is minus 1 raised to minus 1. So this will be still minus 1 only. Minus 2017 upon 2018. Minus 1 raised to minus 1 will be 1 upon minus 1 raised to 1. And that is 1 upon minus 1, which is still minus 1. So, check the application of this formula, students, and again reiterating, we have applied the formula x raised to n minus a raised to n upon x raised to n minus a raised to n. Now, students, we are doing section E. We have concluded section D. First three sums of section E, students, we are doing. So all of you concentrate the logic and the formula. remains same. X plus 7 raised to section E, main question 2, part 1. Main question 3 it is. Part 1 is limit h tends to 0. Limit h tends to 0. X plus h raised to 7 minus x raised to 7 upon h. Okay, visualize this formula. X raised to n minus a raised to n upon x minus a. Whenever two power terms are given, students, we have to visualize this formula. And especially you can pay attention and concentrate for example 28. It is very similar to example 28. Now whenever your power term has two terms, here according to formula it should have only one term. So we suppose this x plus h is t. Pay attention. Suppose t is equal to x plus h. This is called change of variable in limit. And this particular thing needs proper understanding. Now our variable has changed. Limit h tends to 0, so h was our variable. From h, the variable is turned to t. So now limit will be for t. If I take here h is equal to 0, then t will be x. So what we write as limit h tends to 0, then limit t tends to x. Once again, these two steps are most instrumental in the sum. So students, try to understand this. Our variable is h tends to 0, so h is our variable. Whatever is on the left hand side of arrow is our variable. From h, I have changed the variable to t. So now limit of t will come. How to get limit of t? Take here h is equal to 0, then t will be x. So we write as h tends to 0, then t tends to x. Check example 28 also. So wherever there is x plus h, I will write t. So this will be limit t tends to x. This is t raised to 7 minus x raised to 7. Now from this equation, h will be equal to t minus x. So that is replaced with the denominator. So now check the advantages. It has been converted to this form. So this is the specific characteristics of limit. In science, students, we have 50 types of sums based on limit. Your textbook has only 5 types of sums. How many types? Only 5 types of sums. So still 45 types of sums of limit exist, but that is not there in your syllabus. Try to understand. Here, according to the formula, we should have only one term. So I have supposed x plus h is equal to t. Now whenever we suppose the variable changes from h to t, so limit should be of t. How to get limit of t? Take here h is equal to 0, so t is equal to x. So as h tends to 0, then t tends to x. Now apply the formula. So the answer, this is n and this is a. So the answer is n, a raised to n minus 1. So the answer is 7x raised to 6. So you can easily understand that if it was x plus h in the example, check example 28, it is x plus h raised to 5. So the answer will be 5x raised to 4. Suppose the power was 10, the answer is 10x raised to 9. You can easily remember this as a formula also. So this is, students, one of the most interesting type of sum of limit. Now we are doing Sum number 2. Main question 3. Now, students, we are doing sum number 2. It is 10th root of 1 plus x. Limit x tends to 0. It is 10th root of 1 plus x minus 1 upon x. This is our question. Now students, try to understand. I will write this as limit x tends to 0, 1 plus x raised to 1 by 10 minus 1 raised to 1 by 10, 1 raised to anything is 1. Because according to this formula, power of x and power of a must be same. 1 raised to any power is 1. If it was 1 by 9, then also answer is same. 1 by 20, then also answer is same. Or 1 raised to 1 by 1 lakh, then also the answer is same. This should be only 1. So suppose 1 plus x is equal to t. Suppose 1 plus x is equal to t. So if x is 0, t tends to 1. So as x tends to 0, then t tends to 1. Whenever we suppose limit changes, these two steps are most interesting. Take given limit in the sum, you get the limit of t. If I take x as 0, t tends to 1. So now check how drastically the sum changes. Limit t tends to 1, t raised to 1 by 10 minus 1 raised to 1 by 10, and x is written as t minus 1. From this, if I make x as subject of formula, x is t minus 1. Now x raised to n minus a raised to n upon x minus a. N is 1 by 10. A is 1 raised to 1 by 10 minus 1. Don't worry. 1 raised to any power is 1. No need to simplify. Answer is 1 by 10. So students, today we have studied the new and the last concept of limit. And students, that concept is supposition, change of variable. But that we have only for selected 3 sums in the exercise. You will not have any sum not given in the textbook. Now students, our third sum of main question 3. Same approach. Same approach. 1 plus x raised to n minus 1 upon x. Third sum, limit x tends to 0, 1 plus x raised to n minus 1 upon x. Here also suppose t is equal to 1 plus x, because this should be only one term. According to formula, we should have only x or t or y, whatever the variable is. Now I take x as 0, then t tends to 1. 1 is also written as 1 raised to n. Check limit x tends to 0, t raised to n, power is n, so 1 raised to n. And from this equation we get x is t minus 1. So check the formula is obtained. This is a, this is n. So the answer is n. 1 raised to n minus 1. 1 raised to anything is 1. So the answer is n. There n goes by 10. Check sum number 2 is a special case of this. So today's 5 sums I told you very interesting. And try to do this sums twice. Students, now from next lecture onwards, we are only going to do some simple sums of element where no new formula is to be learned. All the formulas are done. The second formula is not given in textbook, so I request all of you to write repeatedly students this formula, and whenever students you say to practice this, you should write students repeatedly the formula. So this completes almost our chapter bearing 5 to 6 sums which are pending. So today's lecture was once again very important lecture. Study it and do the sums twice. The remaining questions we will conclude in the next lecture. Thank you, students.